Everyone, as we were unable to summit Salmon Glacier last night, we decided to leave early morning. It's around 6:21. There is an overcast, but we've ridden so far, we've ridden almost 1,500, 2,000 kilometers, so there's no turning back. Not going back without having seen Salmon Glacier, which is the reason why we rode up here. It's a beautiful view. I can't stress enough how beautiful it is. Just making sure I've got my passport. So the thing here is we will be passing through Hyder again. We paid a brief visit last night, but this time we're heading straight for the glacier, and somehow I have this weird feeling that we may not catch the full glory of the glacier because of the clouds being so low. So, you know, I sort of wish we had done this last night when the skies were clear. I don't know where these clouds turned up from, because last night it was blue skies when we went to sleep, and look at it right now. I mean, you wouldn't believe it's the same place. Nippy morning. I'm glad I took off the other jacket, otherwise I would be sweating. It's 13 degrees, which is a very reasonable temperature for this sort of altitude. And after this bend, we shall be entering into Hyder, Alaska again. The border control wasn't all that. I don't think they have a customs, is what we were told yesterday. So they just briefly ask you a few questions of whether you're bringing in booze, or if how many days you've spent. It was weird. I'm sure the staff may have changed, because it was only an hour before I crossed the border, and I actually asked him if I needed to check in, and he said no, you just need to check out. I'm not sure if there's going to be a US customs at the other end. We'll find out this morning, I guess. So we visited the Fish Creek Wildlife Observation site yesterday, but we're going to go beyond, and the road is full of potholes, and as you can see, it's rained as well, so not really sure what the condition of the road is going to be, but we were told that there's camper vans and all sorts of vehicles going up there, so it shouldn't be an issue. So let's see. Let's see, my friend. So this is the actual Canadian check post. It's got a Canadian flag on there, so I guess this is a Canadian check post, so there must be a US check post at the other end. So we'll take a look when we go. There seems to be nobody there, but there you go, Hyder, Alaska. Do you want to stop here and take a picture, Nadeem? I think we should. I think we've found a brief window where there's no rain. Hopefully we'll manage to get up to the viewpoint before it starts raining again. Man, I really want to try that salmon fish on the way back if it's open. But knowing this place, the bear's den, knowing this place, who knows? I mean, it's so old, I'm not even sure if they're active. But these houses, or these warehouses and structures that are erected here. Look, United States Post Office. It's like way back in the time when you had the cowboys around. Not that you don't have them around now either, but I mean, it's a nice campsite. Look, we could have camped out here. On the left, it's a campsite. It would have been perfect. There's camper vans. I mean, there's no tents, obviously, because it's like people look at the weather forecast right before they head out, not like us. The plan is to be able to go view and get back to the hotel before checkout time. That's the whole game plan. So that was the whole idea of coming out this early, is so we can do that. And as usual, whenever I travel to these locations where it's remote, I always forget my battery packs, my chargers, and I've done the same thing here. So I'm going to switch off the camera to preserve battery life, unless something really extraordinary turns up and I feel I need to capture it. Earlier, there are active mine operations ongoing. See these signposts every now and then. So I do hope there's no road closures. There's another caterpillar at work. As you can see, the workers are at work. Oh, I think you'll know when you see the glacier, young man. Don't worry about that. I don't think we need signposts here. There's only one road. Oh, I didn't think there was going to be a junction there for sure. Yep, no, that way is the Premier Mines. Go straight. Go straight. Straight. There it says, actually there's a Salmon Glacier. There you go. Trail. Yep. I take my words back with brass knobs. This is all back roads. God forbid if you have a punctured tire or something out here. It's a long walk back. So I'm just briefly going to present you with the type of road that we're having to combat. It's gravel, nothing too bad, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to gain some elevation as we progress on. I see a vehicle in the rear view mirror, so there are other explorers alongside us who want to captivate the glory of Salmon Glacier at this time of the morning. And as you can see, the clouds are low down. And my friend here is riding very cautiously, as he had quite an experience last year. And now he's trying to show off that, you know, he's not scared and he thinks he's a butterfly. Can you stop weaving in and out? Maybe. we're gaining elevation here, guys. As I said, we might need to hang around here for a bit just to make sure the clouds clear up, because I really do hope we can see the glacier. It's a lovely ride. Pure wilderness, guys, pure wilderness. There's not many places around the world like this. Although we did have to ride a couple of thousand kilometers to get here. I'm in second gear. Oh, look at that waterfall. That's nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Had to stop over and grab a charger from my buddy here, because as I forgot my cable and battery pack in the hotel, it's a shame if I can't charge up the phone, right? Sorry, the camera, not the phone. What a beautiful trail. Some views that you just need to capture. This road is basically just used by miners. There's a lot of mining going on up there. Hopefully there's no blockage of the road. It's too early in the morning, I guess, for anybody to be up, apart from us, who are out here for a reason. But we did see two maintenance vehicles go by. We normally slow down and let them go, because we want to take in this beauty. It's an amazing view. The air is so crisp. Fresh air. I'm just liking the ride. We're only going 44 kilometers an hour, which is the speed limit here. I think it's around 30 miles per hour. gain elevation. You can see the we're going above the clouds here. I think this is very synonymous to the northern areas of Pakistan. Very similar terrain, and the road conditions are pretty much the same too. As you may be observing the current series by Itchy Boots, or if you have seen Wildlands, Abrar, the famous Pakistani blogger who we met last week, a couple of weeks back. He's on the current tour of North America. He actually started riding from Alaska and will be riding all the way down to Ushuaia. And he's covered a lot of Pakistan, and I guarantee you the terrain is the same, if not better. Gained a lot of elevation here, and we are catching glimpses on the left, and it looks beautiful. Okay, there seems to be a, let's take a view here. Oh my god, what a view, man. Well guys, there's part of the Salmon Glacier. I want to stick my sticker here as well. Let's take a picture here. Hold the view, guys. Salmon Glacier. Wow. People have actually camped here. But what an amazing view. The clouds are coming in, and it's getting pretty windy up here. Okay chaps, so we're going to move on to the next viewpoints. Make sure I don't topple the bike over. So I'm just going to try and get back as far as I can. So I'm not going right over the cliff. Yeah, there we go. Okay. just give you a 360 view. Quite windy up here. Next spot where the camper van's parked. Amazing. We just captured the right opportunity, or the right window where it's not raining, because as you can see, a lot of overcast here. Well, just stopped over here to buy some fridge magnets and some smoked salmon and a fudge. An assortment of flavours of these different...
Oh, hooray.
The cat's here?
No, they're emptying the porta potty.
Awesome.
That's hardly anything to be excited about.
The only store I could find in Hyder that was open. But it does the job that I needed. Was fridge magnets. We're just approaching the border control for Canada, and we'll be asked a few questions.